I can definitely talk about my experience of being deaf-blind person, you know what I mean? And I can literally slam someone against the wall if you know what I mean?
Oh, I know. You've done it to me.
And
I've
plus, I'm
seen
a
it.
badass.
Your mom raising three.
Yeah, raising three deaf-blind triplets is challenging and it's very hard. On 4th of July, I felt confident to get to the pool by myself, so I walked to the pool myself. I don't think I have enough confidence when I started the program, and now I'm pretty goddamn confident about the program and the feedback you wanted. But the program is pretty amazing. The instruction for the program is very good. You're very accommodating. Where did I put my caffeine? Oh, never remember where I put my caffeine sometimes.
Since you've left, because it's been a while since we got to see each other,
Mm-hmm.
how have you been feeling? How do you feel like your training has kind of helped you in like everyday life?
I know it's there if I ever need it. If someone decide to mess with me or try to cause problem, I'm trained in self-defense. And I can literally take anyone down to the floor if needed to, but
How have you been? How have you been lately? Ever since you left the center?
I'm doing alright. And I'm just visiting Tetris. I'm planning on staying in Tetris for a year because I want to help my mom with stuff or whatever she need help with.
Oh, you're in Texas now. Okay,
hmm
and then you'll be in Pennsylvania.
I don't know if I want to go back to Pennsylvania or not, but I'm still deciding.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about where I'm gonna go.
Hmm.
You know, I am a UK citizen, so I'm looking at UK as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I never mentioned that I was a UK citizen to you. I don't think I did.
Yeah, I had no idea. Wow. How's your mom doing?
She's doing great. Me and her went visit Zoe a while ago at her facility. I tried FaceTiming her last night. Zoe FaceTime, tried FaceTiming Zoe last night, but they're ghosting me.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah, the facility. I feel like they're ghosting me and my mom. The
Hmm.
bastards love ghosting. Yeah, sometimes you can never get a hold. I'm thinking about surprise visit. I can care less about policy at this time. She's paralyzed and everything now, but she's on the way of being quad quadriplegic or something. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. On top of
Yeah.
everything else? Jesus.
Yeah, she's deafblind and she has a lot of talent. The last time she walked was 2016.
Wow, that is brutal.
I remember her walking, I remember having to help her stand up and stuff, I remember having to watch or take care of Zoe from time to time. And, I remember going to the hospital, visiting Zoe, and one time I went to the ER with Zoe, with mom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a doctor named like Patrick, and that he works in the ER, so I think it's Patrick or something. I can't remember. God, I just feel like I'm stupid today.
You haven't had your caffeine yet, so you're entitled.
Yeah,
I'm right there
I
with
have
you.
my coffee right. No, not coffee. I have energy drink.
Ah, okay. That's
The
good.
Red Bull sugar-free energy drink. I loved it. You have any question for me about the program, anything like that?
Yeah, I guess how did you in terms of like your confidence before you started and then afterwards? I would love to hear
you
just your
know
thoughts of like how
my
the experience
confidence,
was for you.
like when I started, I don't think I have enough confidence when I started the program, and now I'm pretty goddamn confident. Excuse my profanity.
That's awesome. Have you been practicing, keeping up a little bit?
I haven't been practicing my self-defense really much.
Make sure to. It's really important. Self defense is not different than any other skill, like, singing or like anything else. It is important that you stay engaged because you want to make sure that you don't lose the skill when you really need it.
You're right. I probably should try practice. You know, I don't have a punching bag at my place. I think
Just,
we can do the virtual session and go over shit. You know what I mean?
I think that's a great idea. And we could do it however often you want. Even if it's just like 20 minutes, just like refresher is good to make sure skills stay sharp.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like your ability to fall, things like that, how have you been feeling?
I think I'm able to fall safely if something happened or whatever. I'm I think I'm more than capable. I'm probably gonna remember how to do that because
That's
it will come
awesome.
back to me automatically.
That's great. I'm so glad. That makes me very happy. How have you been feeling just like kind of walking around like your neighborhood in general, like that kind of thing?
Well, on 4th of July, I felt confident to get to the pool by myself, so I walked to the pool by myself. I crossed the neighborhood street, and toward the end, there's a public street. I didn't go there, so I just crossed until I got to the pool. Gosh, I hate crossing the street. It gives me anxiety.
In fact,
Yeah, I don't have it. If I stick I'm have my can on my left side of my head right now, and I can't see that shit. If that thing was coming, I would not fucking notice. You know what I mean?
you have the best, coolest ways of describing things. You are hilarious. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Now, I'm just curious in terms of like the history of blindness. Now, where does that come from? Is that Usher syndrome or something else?
Retina topically prematurely. I think mine was like probably stage 3, maybe. But they shaved my vision when I was a baby. I was
Mm.
in a, I was in the NICU for like 3 months, and I'm the luckiest amongst Em and Zoe.
Yeah, because you have
I'm like a
two.
little bit more advanced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're triplets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your other sister's name?
Emma and Zoe.
Emma and Zoe, right?
Zoe, I think she spent like 4 months in the hospital. Emma spent like 6, if I remember correctly.
That's tough. How's your relationship with Emma?
Emma's doing great. Um,
Nice.
and Emma, Emma can't talk nor see nor hear, so yeah.
I remember one time you told me, because they have never
Mhm.
gotten any of the same like Helen Keller center training that you did.
I'm a lot more advanced compared to Emma and Zoe, so sometimes I just hold myself back, you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah,
just didn't want to go to school or try to get a job because I wasn't sure if I want to do anything like that before I came to Helen Keller.
and how do you feel now?
I thought about getting a job somewhere, but I don't know if I should, but I'm just gonna hold my horses and figure it out
Got it. You're kind of
later.
exploring your options.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about my option, exploring it, and gonna sleep on it, decide later.
That makes sense.
And right now I just feel like I'm enjoying the highest priority because I just want my mom to help out with them.
When we first started showing you how to use a cane as a self defense tool, like kind of what was your reaction?
Um, like you can use your cane for self-defense, or if you're in a really dangerous situation you can't get out of, and you taught me a method that you can pull the cane apart and you have a wire inside that can kill somebody. So that's only for last resort.
Right.
It
Yeah.
just feels unethical to use that to kill someone. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
So.
sure. I mean, the way I think about it is, you know, like a car has multiple speeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can go, like, think of like driving nowhere is having no self defense, and then like 100 miles per hour is you have to do something lethal to stop somebody. But then there's all these speeds in between. There's, 5 miles an hour is like, hey, trying to de escalate, give them an out, just try to escape with diplomacy, whereas like 30 miles an hour is,
Diplomacy is, diplomacy, I think, is the first option. Violence is the last option.
yeah, exactly. And even within violence, there are things you can do to that, there are things that are not as lethal as, say, like
Yeah.
the cane wire, which is,
So,
really last resort.
but I'd rather do non-lethal option first in self-defense. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's what's cool is that you get that choice. And the more skilled you are, the more like speeds on that vehicle essentially that you have. You can
Mhm.
choose to go like the 10 mile per hour version of self defense or the 80 mile per hour version of self defense according to what your perception of the violence against you is and what you feel is appropriate to use. I mean, and most people have a little bit more, I'm not going to say more capacity or just different capacity to assess violence because they have full hearing, full vision, whereas you don't. Um, so the fact that you're being messed with to begin with would normally put you in a more vulnerable position. But since you've been trained, I got to tell you, like, I don't feel that way at all about you. I feel like you're
Mhm.
just as capable as anybody else to thrash somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I can literally slam someone against the wall if I, you know what I mean?
Oh, I know. You've done it to me.
And
I've
plus, I'm
seen
a
it.
badass.
Yes, you are. You are so amazing.
Mhm.
I was so glad when you called me the other day to hear your voice. That was fantastic. I didn't tell you this at the time, but like that last day when after we said our goodbyes and you left, like I just wanted to cry like the whole rest of the day that you weren't, you're gonna be out of New York and I wasn't gonna see you. Um, yeah, I was like gonna get just like cry on the sidewalk after you were driven away. Like, yeah, it was brutal for me,
Mhm.
and I do miss you a lot.
I do miss you.
And you have such a great personality. Like just talking about your experiences, I think could be a whole potential avenue for you also.
Yeah, I can definitely talk about my experience of being deaf-blind person, you know what I mean?
Now, what percentage? I know you wear hearing aids, so what percentage of deaf and blind
S
are? Hmm.
well, I have, like, 10% of my retina left, and my hearing are ass sometime. I wear cochlear implant on both sides. I used to wear a hearing aid on the left side, so I got upgraded to a cochlear implant on the left side in 2019. Hearing on that side is probably like 64. Hearing on the right side is probably like 94, I think.
Okay. I have full hearing on my left side, but no hearing on my right side without the
I have
cochlear implant. Yeah.
I have both cochlear implant. I was losing hearing in my left ear. It's like due to different factor, and plus I had an earbud in all the time, and I was listening to loud music. I think that was destroying my left side hearing.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I'm pretty sure it was different environmental factor that caused me to lose my hearing. I mean, for the left side. Right side, I have no natural hearing because they got rid of it when they installed my cochlear implant in 2002 or 3. I can't remember.
I love what seeing like your AI stuff you've been putting out lately. It's so cool that you've been using new tools as a creative outlet. I think that's really cool.
I'm
And
using Grok as a
Grok, you're using
creator.
Grok? Okay. Grok's your favorite?
Elon Musk Grok AI thing, but I decided to use that to try content creation. ChatGPT don't have video content, which is horseshit. ChatGPT got rid of Sora like last year, I think, because the app went out the window. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, Sora is shut down because OpenAI said it's copyright issue and everything. It's so expensive to be running all these server, especially when it comes to the AI data center. AI data center is so freaking expensive, it's damaged the environment, for crying out loud. Put the freaking AI center in the water instead. That
You know
way,
what?
the water can naturally cool the AI center instead of the freaking AI center being on land and damaging the freaking environment or on public land, for crying out loud. You
You
know what
know,
I mean?
it's so funny you say that because I keep hearing about like where these data centers are, and they're always in like Texas and warm states. And like,
Yeah,
why are
there's like
like
five.
would you
There's
really need
five
to
data center
cool
in Austin, Texas. I mean, not Austin, Texas. Around Texas, for crying out loud. It's so hot here, and data center, for crying out loud. It's gonna be damaging environment.
anywhere cold like Alaska or something? Like, why would you
Or
put
Antarctica, for
yeah,
crying out loud.
exactly. Like, why would you put a place that needs so much cooling? Why would you put data centers in a place that is like
Where
right
it's
on the
so hot,
equator?
and here's the thing, putting data center in Texas was so hot, and we're using up so much electricity, using up so much freaking water for the darn data center. I wonder whose idea to put the damn data center in Texas. So whoever had that idea is just, people think data center would be a great idea to put in Texas, which is, I feel like that's bollocks. You know what I mean?
That now I know. Now I know you're a UK citizen. From what you just said. Using bollocks. Oh my
I've
god.
never been to the UK, for crying out loud.
Well, it lives within you.
Hmm.
It's in
You
your
know,
DNA.
my you know
I can
my
hear it's in your
biological
DNA.
dad. My biological dad, he's from the UK, all right, and he has a UK citizenship. And
Ah, okay.
my mom's US, and I was born in 2000. My dad and my mom was like with me in a hospital. I think my dad was with me during the first week, with two. And my dad went away in 2005, and I'm still angry at him. In all those years, I know I wanted revenge and all that. You know what I mean? But I just know it's just not a good idea.
Yeah, that's tough. That sucks. I mean, your mom raising three
And my
deaf-blind
sister,
triplets is like,
yeah, raising three deafblind triplets is challenging and it's very hard.
yeah, that's your mom is. You said she was military, right?
Yeah, she used to be in the Marine in the 90s, 1994. She joined the Marine, I think. And then she left in 96, honorable discharge.
Mm. Well, she's your mom is pretty tough.
Thanks. I got that that badass attitude from her.
I could definitely see that. You got a different level of toughness.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm so glad we did this. And it's totally up to you whether you want me to use
I don't
your
think, um,
real
I don't,
name or not.
let's not use my real name. Just use something else. I'm thinking here, let's use Jane.
Jane?
Um, yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want to put my real name out there right now. You know what I mean? When
Totally
it
get it.
comes to self-defense stuff. So
That makes
I'm gonna
sense.
keep that. I'm gonna keep that a surprise.
I completely understand. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. So Jane it is. I love it. It was so good talking to you.
Yep. Let's
Take
chat
care.
again soon.
Take care, okay?
You too. Bye.
Bye.